Hi, hello friends. Welcome to MEM channel. So last week and அதுக்கு முன்னாடி week பாத்தீங்கன்னா back and forth we are discussing about stop doing silly mistakes and start being awesome. And today also we are going to discuss about the same topic. Like it or not, these words, spellings and pronunciation, they are all so powerful and so strong and can leave a lasting impression on others. So probably often sometimes we do usually make some common writing and speaking flubs. So we need to make sure we don't do that, and we should sound more appropriate and take some extra care not to do that. So that's why I spend my time and scrutinize everything, and I try to bring up few sentences which we normally make common mistakes in our conversation. And I guarantee you, in this series, you will find something interesting, you will learn something new, or you will find your biggest pet peeves here. Some of your biggest pet peeves here. So what is pet peeves? For those who know, it's quite good, fine, well and good. For those who don't know what is pet peeves is nothing but a person who's driving slow in the fast lane, or somebody who's talking in the theater or while watching movie and doing a wrong pronunciation and punctuation. All these are called pet peeves. So this generally will drive people more crazy. So stop doing this, stop annoying people, and stop doing all these mistakes, and we can make a start being awesome. Okay, let's start off the day. So the first one, what we are going to see today is, okay, the first sentence is first come, first serve. So just try to read the sentence once again so that you can understand what the mistake is all about. First come, first serve. See, actually our intent is to try to communicate and say those who comes first and they can get served first. But when we used to say first come, first serve. What it means, those who come first, they have to serve to others. That's what it actually meant. But that's not the correct one. So please be more conscious while you tell this sentence. It has to be first come, first served. Okay? D. Don't forget the D at the end. Okay. And the next sentence is I could care less. So most of the people, they used to text this when they to their friends or other people, certain situations. So what is I could care less? What it has to be? It has to be I couldn't care less, which means if you possess some care towards someone, and if you don't have much care to show anything other than that, then you should say I couldn't care less. If you say I could care less, you are literally caring less for them. That's what it meant. If you want to say I don't have any more care to give, I'm doing my best and I possess the best care for you, then you should say I couldn't care less. Okay, next sentence paklama. So the next one is me and Brandon met at Starbucks this morning. So, and one more thing, this is so important. Please stop using me at the beginning of the sentences. It's not appropriate. So you should always say Brandon and I met at Starbucks this morning. Okay, it has to be Brandon and I met at the Starbucks this morning. It's not a good way to start the sentence with me. Okay, and the next one is, here is always like a slight confusion occurs in this scenario. Cullen emigrated from Ireland to the United States. Emigrated. See, emigrated is something, it has to be paired with to. Cullen emigrated to the United States from Ireland. Okay. In case if you want to mention Cullen emigrated from, if you want to use immigrated, then you have to say emigrated from. Okay. So emigrated is something like somewhere you're coming from. Colin emigrated from. And immigrated to is you're just landing up somewhere, you're going somewhere. So please make sure whenever you use emigrated, it has to be paired up with from. Immigrated should be always paired up with to. Okay. Just go through this two sentence carefully, slowly, so that you can really understand what it actually meant and how you have to use that. peace of mind. This in most of the situation we used to text this thing. So please make sure don't use this PIECE. When you say peace of mind, it should be PEACE, peace of mind. So just remember, when you say peace of mind, there shouldn't be I in both the words. Only one word should have I. It's more fairly obvious mind cannot have ME. So remember, like mind is having I. So don't use I in the peace. Okay. So concentrate on this one and always utter peace of mind. Okay. And this thing we normally do this mistake. This is the first year anniversary. Okay, the first year anniversary. It's like kind of repeating. You're repeating year and anniversary. It's not needed. The first anniversary or 50th anniversary. That is suffice. Okay, that's more than enough. You need not say the first year anniversary. It's like please sit in the center middle of the row. Okay, you're telling center and middle. That both meant the same meaning. You need not repeat twice. So avoid this. So the next one is a person who smokes damages their lungs. So this generally we used to, most of the cases we do this mistakes. This is the subject and pronoun disagreement. Okay, see here it is a disagreement because a person is the subject and you're using the plural pronoun there. It shouldn't be there. It should be either her or his. Okay, so always concentrate when you speak a sentence. It should have the subject and pronoun agreement. It shouldn't disagree with each other. In case if you're telling people, then you have to use their. Okay, it shouldn't be like the subject is singular and the pronoun is plural. It doesn't look good. So please don't do all these mistakes, and we cannot afford to do all these mistakes. It looks so silly. Okay, and we also heard about when we go for some restaurant or when we start off your dinner party, people say whet your appetite. Whet your appetite, what does it mean? So it's not whet your appetite, it's whet your appetite. Whet is something like you stimulate or more keen or enhance. That is whet your appetite. Wet is something W-E-T, wet. That is something, it's covered with moisture. That's not what we are talking about. Stimulate your appetite. That's what we are talking about. So it's not W-E-T, it's W-H-E-T. Sharpen your appetite. Okay. So understand the meaning behind everything so that you can act accordingly. And then the last one is, in most of the things we used to say etc. or etc. because it is etc. So we tend to say etc. or etc. It's not x or et. It should be etc. E-C-C-E-T-E-R-A. So the way you see the word, that actually you will come to the conclusion it has to be in that way. No, that's not correct. It is not etc. or etc. It is etc. Okay, it should be etc. Okay, not x sound or not t sound. It should be etc. Fine. So we have discussed all the sentences today. I believe it will be definitely useful to you, and please practice all these things. That this will definitely make a profound changes when you speak. So in this series we are discussing about don't do any grammar mistakes, all these things, and stop doing mistakes. And likely in my series I would have also done some mistakes. You would have find some mistakes with my own use of English. So if you find something, please share your thoughts, comments, and your critics or anything. I welcome that. So please share your inputs and subscribe my channel and like my channel, share my videos to everyone. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching.